got some taping going on. She is prepped, ready to go. We still need to wipe it down, tack rag it off, wet the floor down, all that good stuff. The first paint job going down in the new shop. So super excited about that. We'll get that going on. And what else? There was another detail I want to talk about. I can't remember what it is now. So anyways, yeah, so you'll probably see Cash hanging around. We'll see how long he hangs around. He might hate me. Do you hate me, Cash?
No.
Not yet?
I can't ruin friendship.
So yeah, he's buddy with my son Tyler. They went to school together, played baseball and all that stuff together. So yeah, hopefully you guys will be seeing him around quite a bit. And yeah, let's get to work. So yeah, that's just first coat. It's looking really good. Everything's pretty uniform. It's drying like it has like a pearl in it. That's kind of cool. I've never noticed that before in this paint. Really liking it. I had to add a light there and a light there on the other side. It was just a little too dark, and I do need to set up some more lights. I know that. See, I got that big tall one right there, but that helped so much just doing that. So I think in the future we're going to put a couple lights here and then a couple lights on the other side, and then we're still going to do a couple more on the ceiling. I have some right on top of that shelf right there. That's where this tall one came from. I have a few more that I need to put up, but we were just ready to get going. So yeah, I think that's gonna work out good. First coat, let's do the second coat right now. I think it's drying up enough. Get second coat on there, and then we're gonna do three coats of clear on this thing. We want all the UV protection we can get. So it was recommended to us that we should do 3 coats, especially if this thing's gonna be in Phoenix. So they got the good clear on there, so it's good to go. So one more coat of paint, which makes 2 coats of paint, and then 3 coats of clear overall. And this thing should be good to go. Hopefully I don't make any mistakes and have any problems. Everything's working great right now. The fans are actually pulling it out of here really fast. I had just got done spraying. So yeah, it's looking pretty good. Let's keep rocking. Second coat is done. That is a big rig. I knew it was going to be a challenge for me, especially with my back up on the ladder, getting over on the top, getting in the middle, and spraying down both sides. So yeah, I'm gonna chill out for a little bit, get the gun ready, get the paint ready, get everything situated. I'm gonna let that go ahead and flash for about an hour, and then put 3 coats on this baby, 2 days. So it's gonna be a challenge. I'm gonna be tired, but it's all right. We'll get it. All right, we let it flash off about an hour. We got me a Powerade. Been sweating all day, but that is looking pretty good. Wet the floor back down. Gonna pull out the clear coat now and get going. I'm actually pretty happy with how it's ventilating in here. A lot better than my other garages, as you guys know. All right, guys. Now, this is like my favorite clear, USC. It's a little pricey, the 7500. This stuff is a little pricey, but it works really, really well. And everything and everybody says it lasts a very long time. So that's why we're putting it on this van. 2-to-1 mixture, Euro clear. There you go right there. There's all the info on it. This stuff is awesome. I love spraying it. It works really well. And we're going to put it on the old van right now. Let's do it. All right, that's after first coat. It's not looking too bad until we get to right. So it's not looking too bad till we get to right there. Yeah. Yep, I signed my name in it a couple times. But it's like I always said, I'd rather it be wet, too wet, than dry. So we'll let it dry for a couple days and hopefully I can kind of cut those out of there and buff it. And I don't think you'll ever see them. You'll never know. At least you can work with material. You got to have material on there to work with, but that's just part of it. Whatever. Other than that, everything's looking good. That was just first coat. I don't know. Normally I don't put the first coat on that heavy, and today I did. So yeah. Other than that, it looks really, really good. I got another little baby one, like right here, right there. So yeah, it'll slick up a little more once we put more material on there. And I truly do feel that it's better to have more material than not enough. So it's got a little more material than it needs in those places, but I think we can cut and buff that out pretty easily. I'm actually not even worried about it. Just needs to dry for a few days and then yeah, we'll go. So I'm gonna start my second clear coat now, and when we got one more after that. So I was just laughing to myself. Like every time I turn the camera on after another coat, I'm just gonna look worse and worse and worse. Sun's starting to go down. That's all right. Okay, so that's coat number 2 of clear on there. It's really starting to shine up now. I'll turn the camera. Yeah, it's really starting to gloss up now on that second one. So that'll be cool. Yeah. Really starting to shine up and smooth out. Starting to see the reflections of the stuff. This is definitely a big job. I'm gonna think twice next time when I do a van, I'll tell you that. But it's fun because it's such a big canvas, but it's really hard to see and get just right. So I probably shouldn't have had the swamp cooler on, but it was so hot today. It was like 95 today. It's probably 80s to 70s in here, which is like perfect painting weather inside of here. But I think the swamp cooler tossing everything around in here is not ideal. So I'm gonna have to figure that out, or not, or just come in super early in the morning, you know, like 3, 4 in the morning, paint then before it really gets hot. We're gonna stay here, put one more coat on it. Whew. One more coat. I told Greg I was gonna do 3, and he's gonna get. I think it looks great. I think it looks great. We'll let that flash off for another 15 minutes. We're gonna hit it one more time. Whew. All right, everybody. It's the next day. Just got done unmasking it. And I think that looks pretty good. Everything went pretty well last night, except for right there. You see that? Oh, there it is. Let's see. There we go. I signed my name in it in a few places. Just is what it is. I've always said I'd rather it be too wet than dry, so that's a good thing, I guess. But yeah, I did it in a few places. Here, I'll turn the camera around. Right there. See it? Yep, I did it good. I did it good. And I think there was another one somewhere else. I can't remember. Oh, right there. So it looks like we got some work to do. I'm not gonna leave it like that. I'm gonna try and cut and buff them out of there, and I'll show you guys how I do it, or how to do it. One way to do it. There's 1,000 ways to do it, and if you ask 10 different painters are gonna tell you 10 different ways. So I'm just gonna go right to it. What I like to do is just lay down a little masking tape and then cut it with the DA sander or with a razor blade even. I've done it that way too. I think this time we're gonna try it with, we're gonna go down to 800 really lightly, really quickly, and then 1,500, and then probably to 3,000, and then we'll buff it. I think it's gonna come out really, really good. So follow along. It is very bright white. So I'll admit I was kind of getting lost a little bit. I don't have the lighting situated in here the way it needs to be. So that is definitely on the checklist. I'm gonna be honest with you. The light in here was just not what it needed to be. So that's okay. We're gonna live and learn. and I'm gonna try and order some more lights and get them set up more like a paint booth on the sides here, and then we'll be good to go. I know we will after that. So I was just getting a little lost and unprepared, and I apologize to Greg for that. Sorry, buddy, but it's all right. We'll make it. I talked to Greg last night and told him I had some runs in it and stuff, so he knows. All right, we got nothing but 800 on here, and this is just water. Just put it in there. Wet the pad down. Let's see what we get real quick. Really lightly with 800. Okay, just use the tape. It's kind of a buffer and a guide to keep it above the rest. Oh yeah, that cut that right down. Okay, so let's remove this. We can do that again. That cut it right down that fast. I'm not even joking you. So there's 100 ways you can do it. You can do that same thing and with a razor blade and kind of get that off just to get it going. I've done it that way a lot of times and it works well, but this time I think we'll try this approach. Hopefully you guys can see that, but yeah, you can see where it kind of took it down. Before I go down too far, I'm gonna go ahead and switch, and now we're gonna go to 1500. All right, now we got 1500 on here. Wet it down. Not worried about the tape now. Nice and flat. Still see it, it's going away. Right there, it's almost gone away. Right here, we got a little more work to do. Right here, and then it's going to come back. We're going to do this too, right there, and this. I want to do this first real quick. Oh yeah, that's going to be it for that one. Okay, that looks a lot better, and we will hit it with 3000 now, and then we'll polish it. And I'll show you what that looks like. And I am going to get the rest of this run. It comes all the way to about right here. So I'll get the rest of this, but I just wanted to kind of show you real quick. This one was one that you could really see. All the other ones are just real hard to see and real faint, real small. This one was the biggest and thickest one. Okay, now I'm going to jump to 3000 real quick. Maybe speed it up just a little bit. It polishes also. Not a whole lot if we can help it. I like to check my work much as I can as I go. But I'm telling you what, guys, see what I'm saying right there? The camera's focused, trying to catch light just right there. You go. It's pretty much gone right there. Now you can, like, if this was a show car, I mean, you could geek out for days doing this, but I think for what we have right here, oh yeah, like I can't even see it anymore. So I'm gonna hit it real quick again with the 3000, and then we'll work on this, and that'll be it. That's too much there. too fast. I like it. I don't like to spin it too fast. There we go. Okay. Oh yeah, that is all but gone. We'll hit it with a buffing wheel and we'll see what it looks like when it come back. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this one. It goes clear like to right here. So I'm gonna finish this one and then I'll bring it back when it's time to buff real quick. I just wanted to show you guys real quick that we make mistakes all the time, but I'm trying to get the light just right. I had it just right earlier. Yeah, you can't even see it anymore. Okay, so there's this run. The big run that we had right there, that was the worst one. Is you pretty much can't see it. And that 3000, kind of spinning it that fast, has already polished that. Once we hit that with a buffing wheel and some compound, that baby's gonna come right back to life like it was never there. So, yep, already feeling better about that. I'm gonna finish this, I'm gonna do it the same way, and we'll keep going. I got the rest of that, already got the rest of that cut out of there, so I move the camera back a little bit. Hopefully I don't get stuff all over my camera. Probably will. Just gonna keep on moving. I'm gonna go even further than where I was. Go ahead and buff that whole deal. Need to get it a little bit hot without burning it. This is just water, no compound. Not using anything, just water. Okay. Couldn't find my rag, I hid it for myself. But let's see what we get. That's just hitting it real quick. We're gonna turn the speed up and hit it a little faster. Like I said, there's no compound or nothing. That was just water. Same water we cut it with the DA sander. There you go. You start to see the reflection. Watch that light all the way down. Remember that real big run's right there. The really big run is right there that we cut out. Now don't get me wrong, a little bit of that run is there, but it's going to be real hard to see. We can cut it down perfectly if we really wanted to. You can spend as much time as you wanted to, but I think for what this is right now, I'm gonna hit it some more and then I'll hit it with some compound also. But I'm gonna go ahead and keep polishing for a little bit. I'm gonna speed it up a little bit and really get that buffed out and see what we get. This makes a mess, even when you just use water. It makes a mess. I'll turn it up a little bit. Getting just a little bit of heat in there, that's what we want. Gotta get it hot so everything starts to kind of gel together in a weird way. Okay, now I got the light on my camera, on my phone. I don't know if that helps any. I probably maybe should have had it on the whole time. There we go. There you go. You can kind of see all the gloss and everything. I think that's gonna work for us. Like I said, I'm not gonna try to get crazy with this, like I said, but runs, you don't have to fear runs. I know a lot of people paint and they go, oh my God, you know, they go, oh my goodness, what should I do? So runs, you really don't have to be afraid of. I mean, if you're doing this at home for yourself and you get a run, something like this, pretty easy to do. Like I said, you can get real crazy with it and get it to where you absolutely will never even know it was there, like 100%. That's not really what we're doing right now. We're just gonna, Greg knows about it, he's gonna see it obviously, but I'm not gonna let anything roll out the door like that. if I can help it. So just wanted to go back through. Mistakes happen. I'd rather a wet mistake or a run than a dry mistake, because there's really nothing you can do at that point. Then you have to put more material on. So I always say, as heavy as you can lay something on there, don't run it if you can, but if you run it, it's not the end of the world. Seriously, this only took 20 minutes, 15 minutes. Seriously, I'm not even kidding. And now half of that was looking for my rag, because I keep setting it down instead of putting it in my back pocket. But anyways, I got a couple more, like I said, I got to hit. I'm gonna hit them exactly the same way. Like I said, it's really nothing to fear. You know what I mean? There's really nothing to fear. When I do a run and I see it, even when I'm painting, I go, dang it, you know? It's just more work. It's time consuming, and you don't want them. Naturally, you just don't want them, but it's not the end of the world. So just work the problem. They'll come out of there. Take your time. I did this with 800, 1500, and then 3000. Really, I mean, I'm showing you exactly how I did it. I don't take anything out of it. This is how I did it. And then I just hit it with that little buffing wheel there. I've had that thing forever. Just made sure it was clean. I took it to my sink, washed it off, then put it back on the buffer, and ran it at a 3. I'm probably gonna run it one more time, maybe just a hair faster. Other than that, we're just gonna keep on moving on. I got a couple more I gotta do, and that's really it.